Exclusive news! Tottenham have to make £100 million target their highest earner. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Before we get into today's update, don't forget to click that subscribe button and stay informed with all the latest news. Spurs are facing an uphill battle to lure Jack Grealish to Hotspur Way, as the Manchester City star is not interested in leaving the reigning Premier League champions, and his salary demands would be a significant hurdle for the North Londoners to overcome, GIVEMESPORT sources have revealed. Tottenham are in serious danger of being forced to contend with a significant blow in their attempts to sign Grealish, as he currently has no intentions of quitting Manchester City, according to GIVEMESPORT sources, and the title chasers have not reached the stage where they are actively looking to offload him. The Sky Blues shattered the British record transfer outlay when they parted with £100 million in order to land the winger from boyhood club Aston Villa in August 2021, and they remain determined to stick with him despite Spurs being linked with preparing to offer a fresh challenge. GIVEMESPORT sources have been informed that there are doubts over whether Tottenham will be able to pounce if Grealish comes onto the market due to the finances involved in a potential deal, meaning Postecoglou could be left with no choice but to turn his attentions towards alternative targets, as he looks to make his side more of an attacking threat from the flanks. The England international is poised to enter the final 2.5 years of his Manchester City contract, which allows him to pocket £300,000 per week at the Etihad Stadium. But he is not agitating for a move despite battling with the likes of Phil Foden, Jeremy Doku and Savinho for regular game time. Grealish is on considerably more lucrative terms than anyone on Tottenham's books, and GIVEMESPORT sources have learned that altering the wage structure to make him their highest earner does not fit in with Levy's plans as he prepares to join Lang in overseeing the next phase of the capital club's recruitment in the coming months. Tottenham are in the driver's seat to sign one La Liga star, but Aston Villa are now threatening to enter the picture and swoop for the player ahead of the North London club. As part of the agreement to sell Giovani Lo Celso to Real Betis, Spurs secured a £25 million option to sign Betis midfielder Johnny Cardoso next summer. The 23-year-old has won several admirers with his solid displays in the base of the Betis midfield, and it has been reportedly that he is on the radar of several clubs around Europe. It was reported recently by Estadio Deportivo that the likes of Atletico Madrid, AC Milan and a few other clubs are eyeing the USA international ahead of the January window. Fichajes now reveal that Aston Villa are also fans of Cardoso and are keeping tabs on the midfielder ahead of the January transfer window. In fact, the outlet alleges that Unai Emery's men could even make a double move for the American and his Betis teammate Diego Llorente. The report adds that the Midlands club's sporting director Monchi is spearheading the pursuits, knowing full well that Tottenham could swoop for Cardoso if they wait until next summer. Some sources over recent weeks have indicated that Tottenham are certain to activate the option to buy Cardoso next summer. However, if Villa or some other clubs step up their pursuit in January, Spurs would have to get involved in a bidding war as the Lily-Whites option only becomes active next summer. Meanwhile, Team Talk point out that as per Tottenham's agreement on Cardoso, they would be owed a sell-on clause in case they do not sign the player. That means that if Villa do sign the Betis man in January, a portion of the fee would go to Spurs. Spurs have reportedly identified the player who could replace Christian Romero, but their North London rivals, Arsenal, will not allow the Lily-Whites to sign him without a fight. Tottenham identify Romero's replacement. It has now been reported by TBR Football that in case Spurs lose their vice-captain next summer, they have identified Sporting Lisbon's Ousmane Diomande as the man to take his place in the squad. The 20-year-old is quickly garnering a reputation as one of the best young centre-backs in Europe, and it is revealed that he has been on Tottenham's radar for a while. In fact, the outlet reveals that Spurs were keeping tabs on the Ivory Coast international even before they secured Radu Dragusin from Genoa at the start of 2024. However, TBR Football say that Spurs will face some stumbling blocks in their efforts to sign the sporting star, with Arsenal also said to be keen on the youngster. In fact, the Gunners have reportedly been scouting the defender on a regular basis, while Chelsea, Newcastle and Liverpool are also keeping an eye on his development. The publication adds that Diomande's release clause stands at around £68 million, but the centre-back is expected to be available for a fee of around £42 million. Tottenham have no plans of selling Radu Dragusin, despite circulating rumours about a possible January exit. The 22-year-old centre-back, who became the most expensive Romanian footballer after joining Spurs for £25 million last January, has found it challenging to secure regular playing time due to the established partnership of Christian Romero and Mickey van der Ven. The player's agent Florin Manea has previously fueled speculations of an exit several times, as several clubs from Serie A show interest in signing him. Among the clubs interested is Antonio Conte's Napoli, who are reportedly keen on signing the defender in January. However, journalist Niccolò Ceccarini has indicated that Tottenham are not entertaining the idea of parting with the youngster in January. Ceccarini noted that the Lily-Whites have not shown any willingness to open discussions about a potential transfer, reinforcing the club's intention to keep the player as part of their defensive depth. He said, "There are many profiles that Napoli are thinking about. Among these are certainly Dragusin and Kiwior. As for the first, Tottenham have not yet opened up to any transfers. Dragusin's opportunities have been more frequent following Van der Ven's injury, but his performances have shown inconsistency. He was part of Tottenham's starting 11 in their recent losses to Galatasaray in the Europa League and Ipswich Town in the Premier League, matches that exposed defensive vulnerabilities. Additionally, he faced an early season setback when he was sent off just 7 minutes into his Europa League debut during a 3-0 victory over Karabag. Despite these challenges, Ange Postecoglou has continued to include Dragusin in the starting 11 for Europa League and domestic cup fixtures, showing confidence in his growth. However, the player is yet to establish himself ahead of Romero and Van der Ven for Premier League matches. With a congested fixture list ahead, there will be ample opportunities for the Romanian to earn the trust of Postecoglou. That's it for today's update. If you liked the video and want to keep up with everything Tottenham, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for our latest content. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and share it with other Spurs fans. Let's build our Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs!